Welcome to another episode of Two Test. I'm Johnny. This is
Dominic Bally.
So here we are. We're, we've tested a bunch of microphones, but this one is interesting because this is the reissue 67 with a vintage power supply, and it has a capsule that is a KK67 vintage capsule, wax sealed. Nobody ever has opened this. This is a brass ring capsule. Yeah. So you're already smiling.
It sounds amazing. I want to sing a little. Man, it is wild. That it just how much difference the capsule can make. I mean, same body. It's supposed to be the same capsule, right? But it's different. I mean, it's like a guitar, as a guitar player, I play the exact same model, especially acoustic guitars, side by side, came out of the factory at the same time, and they sound different. Let me sing a little. This the rebel movement, feel the revolution now. Only one solution, move the rebel movement out. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So interesting for me. I'll go first. I like it way better than the last video, which was just the full reissue. The top feels more open than what was the one before that? The
Max Kirscher.
Yeah, the Max Kirscher.
Max Kirscher.
Which is nice in some ways. For me and my voice, I'm not personally as inspired on this as I was on the Max Kirscher, but I don't know if that's because that was the first time I had heard the sound of like a 67, like a good 67 on my voice. I think that's part of it. It was like the first impression, but it's definitely more inspiring for me than the last pass, which was just the full reissue. What do you think?
You're spot on. I mean, the problem is like now you're getting into that 10 percentile,
or even less. Maybe it's just that tiny little,
and it gets tricky. But I can't hit home that like you take the Max Kirscher 67 and paired with a vintage KK67, and you're just like, what in the heck? Okay.
Yeah.
And so Christian again was right about that. He told me, he's like, dude, just watch. But yeah, the reissue 67. Now this is, $7,000 microphone, that you go out and you buy at Guitar Center or any of the places that, you can buy your Neumann U67. Like in the last video it sounds good, but you stick on this, vintage capsule and it opens it up. You can hear the vibe and like all the things that you're saying. I'm partial because, I've tested under a microscope. I mean, we're literally going to the iPhone and I'm riding the fader. So if you're distorting a little bit, that's on me. I just, I need to be a little faster. But the point is like, it sounds incredible. And, I mean, you start picking hairs at this point, and it gets really tricky. 'Cause again, this is a capsule that's been untouched from the 1960s.
If this capsule was on the body of that it came with, in your opinion, I don't know if we're going to test it or not, but does it sound better than this with the reissue body?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but the problem is the body that it came on is a M269.
Okay.
So, we'll do that. We'll pop it in and you can hear it. But, yeah, it's one of those things where, we'll save it. We'll plug it in and we'll test that out. And you can tell me.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, see you later.